One. Hi, Pandora. I'm Deb Brown, and this is my friend Pandora Pappas. She is a psychic and does all kinds of cool things. And I'm sure we'll talk a little bit about that. But Pandora, it's my understanding we're going to talk about me today, right?
We are, yeah, because I would love to know a little bit more about what you do. So we're friends, and I know some highlights, but you work a lot with small towns and helping them to kind of get back on the map, right?
Of actually, it's not so much about getting on the map, but finding out what they want in their community and teaching them the practical steps to make it happen.
That's awesome. Okay, because I keep seeing your posts, which are amazing, where you talk about some of the things that you've implemented, and you have like a lot of small ideas that make big change. The one that I like a lot is about restoring the unused storefronts. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Sure, I think you're probably talking about filling empty buildings, right?
Right.
When I lived in Webster City, Iowa, I was a chamber director there. And when I went for my job interview, there were 14 empty buildings I counted. And
Wow.
of course, I got the job, right? And I knew it would be my responsibility to fill them. So I thought, let's showcase them. Let's show them off. Everybody in town was kind of struck because the large manufacturing concern had left and moved to Mexico. So a lot of people had been out of work, including people that had other businesses related to that. And
Mhm.
that's where all the empty buildings came from. So I wanted to get past that poor me kind of feeling because it's a fabulous community.
Mhm.
So as a chamber director, I thought we'll do the tour of empty buildings. No idea what I was going to do, made it up on the go.
Mhm.
And we toured the empty buildings and involved the building owners and people in town. It just turned into this snowball effect of having so much fun showcasing the possibilities. And that was in 2013. And people today are still doing the tour of empty buildings because it works. So to get to the empty storefronts, I just talked to a lady, her name is Stephanie from Canada. She moved to a small town up there, and it's a tourist town because apparently they're on the water, but there were no gift shops in town.
Wow.
Imagine no gift shops in a tourist town.
Yeah.
So she got together with 3 or 4 people and said, let's open shared something. And that's exactly what they did. They needed a space to do it in. They happened to be at a pancake breakfast. That's a real small town. And acquaintance said, you can use the basement of our guest house. They had a guest house they rented out. And they did that for a year and outgrew it. And the Catholic Church then said, we've got a hall that'll be perfect for this. And they're still doing it today. It's volunteer
Wow.
run. It's only during the summer months when the tourist season is there. And the whole point is you can do anything you want to. It doesn't have to be permanent. It doesn't have to be year round, but have some fun with it and take it small steps at a time.
Oh, that's wonderful. And I love how you just get communities working together,
Absolutely.
because sometimes when things aren't working, people tend to pull apart. They stay away from each other, right? So you go in there and just inspire them to work together and give them all these great ideas. And you have a book coming out, don't you?
I'm working on my workbook, and filling empty buildings is a part of it. It's kind of exciting. It's ways to save your small town, exploring ways to save your small town. And I'll tell stories in each chapter of communities doing something and then give actual assignments. If you want to do that particular or something like that, I'll give you an assignment. Make a list of these people and reach out, for example.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're just full of resources, aren't you?
I'm trying very hard. I am from a small town. I grew up out in the country on a farm. Um, a big percentage of the population, about 40% of the population is rural, and we've been neglected, and it's time to change that.
It definitely is. Now I'm going to ask you a question that I really want to know the answer to. What's your favorite part of your job?
Oh my goodness. going to communities and asking people what they want. I love doing that because they're used to consultants that come in already with a pre-made idea and often a plan that was for a big city, and they expect you at the small town to dumb it down. I would hate that if somebody did that to me in my town. I would hate that. So I go in and ask, what do you want? And I always get these fun looks like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you want for your community? And for the
Mhm.
people that say, I want it was like it was in 1955. That's not really what they want. We just dig a little bit and
Mhm.
continue to ask, what about that did you like? What was it that you liked? And it would be things like more stores were open. I'm like,
Mhm.
great, let's talk about that. So we get away from it used to be like this, and we get into the possibilities of what it could be like now.
Yeah, what's the version that we can make now that's
Yep,
gonna be the same energy, but more stuff, more
yep.
exciting, right? Oh, I
And
love it.
and I guess my second favorite thing would be all the writing I get to do and the storytelling I get to do. It's just a joy for me.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, I hope you keep doing what you're doing forever and ever, because we need people like you who are going to champion our small towns and keep communities building.
Thank you, Pandora. And thanks for asking questions.
Of
Have a
course.
good holiday season.
You too.